Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Anthony Special with Hawkeye Traders. Happy Wednesday. I hope everyone's doing well. Today's session, we're going to do things a little bit differently. Uh, you know, First, before we jump in here, we just need to always clarify that anything I'm sharing with you today is not to be taken as financial advice. Just although it's real life and applicable, we want you to, there's risk, and we want you to always take that into consideration. So today, I thought maybe we would get away from looking at charts. Talk about life a little bit. Talk about how trading works, in favor of other aspects of our life and vice versa. Life is short. It seems like we grow up quick, we work hard, and the latter part of our life seems to go fast. The older we get, the faster it transpires. So today I want to reflect on that a little bit, but I also want to reflect on how we use the same consistency and discipline that we use in trading in other aspects of our life, whether it be our professional life, our personal life, our hobbies. And today I want to discuss one particular hobby of mine that I find really works well with the consistency of discipline that I instill in my trading, also into my hobby. So guys, I've been shooting archery probably just about my entire life, since as far back as I can remember. This past weekend, my wife and I, we did the R100 shoot that came to New Jersey. So this is compiled of 100 different targets. We probably walked like 5 miles. It was a really long day, but we had a really great time. The weather cooperated, as you can see from the pictures. And the reason I wanted to show you the similarities between my professional trading life and my personal hobby is because there's a lot of overlap. There takes a lot of consistency to be a good archer. And with that, it's the same consistency and discipline that's needed to become, a successful trader. So I just wanted to run through a couple of the differences here. In trading, there's a trade plan. There's certainly a mindset piece that takes place. We're looking for an entry with supporting volume. We're looking at multiple time frame confirmation and confluence. There's an origin of the trade, where the trade starts. We have to measure risk reward. We have to set a target, and then there's the follow through, which is the execution part of it. Archery, believe it or not, has a lot of similarities. Obviously, there's a few different steps along the way. But you have to have a clear plan. There has to be a plan laid out of how we're going to get the arrow from the bow into the target. So there has to be an actionable plan there. The mindset. Listen, I don't recommend anybody sit down to trade when they're disturbed, upset, out of their element. Same thing with archery. If your mind's not right, if you're not in a good place, don't pick up the bow. You don't go there to take your mind off of things that are troubling you. Straighten things out first, and then enjoy it. And I tell traders the same thing. Like, listen, if you're upset about something, if something in your life is bothering you, don't trade today. Tomorrow's another day. Your account will still be there. So, I'd rather you not trade when you're upset and trade when you're clear-minded, because vice versa doesn't work out too well for most people. People tend to make poor judgment calls and make mistakes when they're not clear-minded. Same thing when it comes to shooting archery. There's variables, just like there's variables in trading. We look at multiple time frames. We try to stack the odds in our favor. When it comes to archery, we try to do the same, stacking our odds in our favor. There's yardage, meaning distance. There's elevation. There's wind. The potential for the target to be moving. So you got to take all those calculations into play, just like we take multiple calculations into play when we develop a trade, into taking that shot. And does the shot validate the risk? If you think you're going to miss, or because there's something out of your control or something doesn't feel right, don't take the shot. Listen, the same thing with trading. If something doesn't feel right, or you feel like there's something out of your control, don't take the trade. It's very simple. And the idea of setting a target while we're trading and picking an exact spot on the target when we're shooting is the same. We know that there's an objective, and whatever we have to do to obtain that objective is what we're looking to do, whether we're trading or shooting archery. And then of course there's the execution. Same thing like trading. the entry, the follow through. Execution with archery, there's a lot of pieces to it. There's sight alignment, there's string release, there's steadiness, there's not jerking the bow. There's a lot of pieces that go into making a successful shot, just like there's a lot of pieces that go into making a successful trade. And today, guys, it was really about me showing you that there should be confluence in your life with things that you do, whether it's a hobby, whether it's your business or your job or your personal life. That same discipline and consistency that you bring to trading, you also need to bring into other aspects of your life, and vice versa. If you lack that consistency, if you lack that discipline in other areas of your life, the likeliness is you lack it in your trading too. So you can see in this picture, I took a beautiful shot. This was probably at about 45 yards away, and it was just, it was just a perfect shot. Why? Because I was consistent. Was every shot I took the other day perfect? No. Listen, there's always variables. Not every trade is perfect, but as long as you do the setup right, let the variables be the things that alter the outcome, not you. And that's the most important thing, is that you can control only so much, but of the piece that you want to do it with excellence. And that should follow through in all parts of your life. There's always going to be that one that just doesn't work out perfect. And that's just the way it is, whether it's shooting or if it's trading or any aspect of your life. Nothing is ever 150% perfect. But we strive for consistency and discipline. And with that, it delivers the ability for us to go from mediocre to greatness. And that's what we want to do. Consistent action creates consistent results. There's an old saying: if you always did what you always done, you'll always have what you already got. And that's true. So if you want something different, you have to do something consistently different. This is so applicable to every piece of your life. It's applicable to your relationship. It's applicable to your business. It's applicable to your job. It's applicable to your trading. It's applicable to your hobbies. Whether it's archery or golf or shooting or fishing or whatever it is you do, you will find in life that if you do something consistently, that you're able to make adjustments in order to do it better. So that was my message today. I wanted to share that with you guys. Today was not so much looking at charts. Today was more about the other piece that comes with trading that sometimes people forget. I can show you every chart where a good trade sets up. But if you don't have the mentality and the consistency and the discipline to take that trade, to manage that trade, to exit that trade, it's very hard to have success in the end. Temporary success is not consistent success. There's a big difference. And for me, it's important that you guys have consistent success. We will deliver you all of the indicators you need, the products that Hawkeye offers, the training, the mentoring, the whole 9 yards. But it's ultimately up to you guys to go, all right, listen, I have all the tools. I have the best tools that are available. I have the right mindset. Now I can consistently go out, and turn a profit over and over and over again. And I hope that the discipline you find in trading, you can find in other aspects of your life. So that's your homework assignment for today. Think about what other places in your life your discipline and consistency fall, and if they fall short somewhere, ask yourself why, and see if there's a way that you can improve on it. It will overall improve the quality of your life and the people around you and your job and your business and your trading, your hobbies. It's pretty valuable, guys, and I just thought I'd take a minute and share that with you. With that, that's what I got for today. I hope everyone's doing well. I hope this week has been great for you so far. Make it a profitable day, and God bless. Take care.